Hello, it's Bruce with an Arrow Viewpoint, and we're down at Rivercliff Park, Fremont, Ohio. This is the Sandusky River, and we have a little bit of an ice jam. What's happened is the river has pushed out the right side of the banks, and it's letting the water flow up and over on the right of the riverbank. We're trying to keep a close eye on this. We don't want it to flood on the left side of the river and flood Rivercliff Park. So today's flight was just to get a good idea of what's going on, where is all the water going, and the ice jam could be visible from the park, but we weren't sure where all the water was going. And as you can see, we've got just a little bit of a stream still on the river, but on this right side there is a heavy stream of water coming, and that's where it's all getting pushed up, kind of an overflow on the right side here. This is good as far as it's not flooding Rivercliff right now. So we'll have to keep a close eye on it and make sure that this doesn't jam up in here and push out on that left side of the river going downstream. Right now when you're at Rivercliff Park, the ice is right level with the ground, so it wouldn't take much more to push that right up into the park. This area here does flood when the river's up high, so this is kind of a natural floodplain. And it was good that the water found a way up in here, and the pressure is hopefully going to be held off from pushing that ice up out of the river. Water's really not hurting anything going up and over on that right side right here. We will head up towards Ballville Bridge, and it does get close to some residential areas that some people aren't going to have much of a backyard because it's going to be full of water, but we'll take a look at that in just a minute. And go back downstream to kind of see how that flow is going downstream. There's the river cliffs, and the blue banks are a little bit farther down, and the water switches over to the left side of the river, but it does seem to be moving. I don't see any real ice jam down that way. Looks like the ice jam is just this section here by where the Parks Department buildings are. Of course, this will not affect downtown at all because of the flood wall, but this area here is not protected yet by the flood wall. So you can see our County Parks Department building on the right. We really don't want this flooding over on that side. A lot of vehicles and a really nice looking building now that they've fixed that all up for their offices. We're going to head upstream and try to get an idea. Here's one spot where the water's pushing up over the bank and out. There's a lot more coming on the left there, so we'll head upstream and try to get an idea of just where the flooding starts. Like I said, luckily it's on the south side of the bank here, and that's just kind of a overflow area and all woods. And that's really the entire river flow is right there just about. Let's keep going up and try to find out where the start of this overflow is. Got the haunted hydro on our right. And this is our subdivision coming up here in Ballville, and we don't want that flooding them out. There is a little bit of a hill here, so those houses are up high enough, I hope. Let's keep heading up and see if we can see where does this start. Here's the hydro. And we did have a little bit of a flow on the right side there, but this overflow is we're right over top of right now. And this looks like about where its beginning source is. A couple of these houses up here don't have much of a backyard that's not full of water right now. But we will keep an eye on this. We'll come back in a day or two. So thanks for watching, and like I said, I'll get another video here probably Sunday, and hopefully things will stay just as they are. Do, like I said, more of that ice that's flowing down the river there, more chance of an ice jam. But thanks again, and we will see you soon.